Standard 7, you're going to learn how to apply the Pythagorean theorem to determine unknown side lengths in right triangles in real-world mathematical problems. Pythagorean theorem, once again, states that the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Sometimes you may need to apply the Pythagorean theorem to solve problems involving geometric figures, real-world distances, or other situations. A rectangular prism is 4 feet long, 3 feet wide, and 12 feet high. What is the length of a diagonal of the prism? And we're looking at this guy right here, this diagonal from E to C. So to find the diagonal EG of the bottom face, so we need to find EG. And as you can tell, when I drew that line, guess what? It gave me a right triangle. So then once I find that, I can then find this. So let's go ahead and plug that in. 3 squared plus 4 squared equals C squared. And I get 9 plus 16 equals C squared. 25 equals C squared. Solve for C. And 5 equals C. Okay, so from E to G, that's 5. The height is 12, so I'm going to plug that in. 5 squared plus 12 squared equals C squared. And C squared, again, is EC. C is EC here. And I get 25 plus 144 equals C squared. Combine like terms, and I get 169 equals C squared. Solve for C. The diagonal is 13. A team of archaeologists fenced off an ancient ruin they were exploring. They created a grid to represent the area so they could label the locations. For example, they found a pot at point P and a pitcher at point R. If each unit on the grid represents 2 meters, approximately how many meters apart were the pitcher and the pot? So think of it like this. If I draw a triangle, I now have a right triangle. I'm looking for this. We're looking for the quickest distance from P to R. That'd be C in this case. So now let's count the height. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So the height is 12. 2, 4. Now plug that in. 12 squared plus 4 squared equals C squared. 144 plus 16 equals C squared. Get 160 equals C squared. Now, if you might notice something here, this is a irrational number. 160 is not a perfect square. In this case, I would just round to the nearest hundredth, so that take the square root of both sides, and I get 12.65 equals C. And that's approximate, of course, because it's not, because we're rounding.